something I made up so that I can hang more frequently for longer periods of time. Is just step on this band and utilize this band whatever way I want. I can go max strength would be here. It's giving me kind of a lot of assistance, and I can hang here for a while. Then I can pull a foot off.
Oh, nice.
If I want to go increase the intensity, I can get good assistance, but also switch to one arm.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And then I can try to open up and move around and try to make it more intense.
Yeah.
Try to get the other arm. So it really just gives me a lot of variation. I get to like really open up through my stomach. And I think, one of the things that I've been thinking about more recently is, if we're going to fix the shoulder, maybe it'd be a good idea to go through the hand. If we're going to fix the lower leg, maybe we do so by going through the foot. So
it's huge. I mean, you know how important grip strength is, but I do think there's a barrier. People try to hang and it's too hard. So are you doing 1-1? That's even
so now I can just go. Yeah, so now I can go on one band here like this.
Yeah.
And then for me, hanging pretty wide.
Yeah.
Kind of even hurts almost like my pecs just because they're very tight. So this is a good way to kind of open everything up. And then maybe even get some movement.
Mm-hmm. Opposite shrugs. Yeah.
Yep.
Does this work with if you want to get wide, lift wide?
I think so. Yeah.
It's the same concept, right? No, that's awesome, man. I think
give it a shot. I'm sure you can hang from a pull-up bar probably all day long. But
I don't know if it's the long leverage, but I've never been great at it.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you have such a long distance to pull yourself up.
It's so far away, and all my shirts become midriff shirts.
Right.
That is so. Well, yeah, you could definitely just hit angles that you can't, especially with the one arm,
right,
and then the one leg.
Yeah. You have to give me credit.
Yeah, 100%.
3 times publicly, and then you can steal it. That's the rule.
Mark Bell made this up, Mark Bell made this up, Mark Bell made this up. And I decided that if you held on with just 2 fingers, no. That's mine. No, this is great, man. I love that. I think people should use that a lot more often. I mean, hanging is just it's a natural thing. Babies do it. Have you ever seen those babies in a gym hold on?
We had a baby here.
Yeah.
We stuck us on the thing, and she just held on forever. It was crazy.
It's one of those.
We were like, holy shit.
It's one of those primal things you should be able to do, but we just lose. I think it's golden for shoulder health. 100%.
I think we just we started freaking out, so she freaked out a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think she could have held herself up there for a long time.
Babies are great at it. We suck at it. Get better at it. Right. Use a band around your feet and hold on to stuff. I think the one arm thing is huge because, you can feel stuff way deep in your lats that I could not feel. I mean, I couldn't hang like this because then you can also kind of just explore.
Yeah. There's been a lot of stuff I've been doing with bands that are really helpful. Even just putting the band, setting the band up in a position where it goes under my armpits, and then I can do an ATG split squat.
Yeah.
And I actually can show you guys right now. But if I go and get into an ATG split squat, it basically just looks like a lunge. Mm-hmm. Sure. I'm just kind of here, and I can probably push myself into some crazy position, but it will hurt quite a bit. So to reduce the pain, I just use the band.
Where do you put the band?
I'm just gonna put it up here like this. Just go up a little higher. It's just going to be the same kind of recipe. And then you can use different types of bands or multiple bands. If someone's real heavy, someone weighs 300 pounds or something like that, you might want a thicker band or a different type of band. I'll come this way. And then I can just kind of drape over it.
Oh, yeah.
And now when I go to lunge, just make sure I'm secure in there. And the more that I push into the band, I couldn't get in this position earlier.
Right.
So now at least I can mimic something that Ben Patrick's trying to show. Then maybe over time I could use less band tension or find a way to progress from this kind of regression, right?
This is huge. People's upper body will limit them from being able to get the benefits of the lower body stuff. Mm-hmm. So this kind of eliminates some of those upper body dysfunctions people would have, I imagine. Right. Let you get a little further easier.
Absolutely. And then even with a squat, some people are I can squat down all the way, or they can get in these pretty good positions, but having something to hold on to for balance can really help.
Right.
Having a band to hold on to, again, I'd probably just set the band up a little higher.
Yeah.
But as I go down with my squat, I can just pull on this more. And the wider we go, with grabbing the band. The more the band turns into like a rope, and the closer in we go, the
more bandy, more elastic.
yeah, the more elastic it is. So it's actually giving us less help. So if you want a lot of help, you go out wide and pull hard. And there's zero pressure, zero pain on my knees.
Yeah.
And if I had knees that were real squirrely, then I could shift my weight way back here and just go with whatever range of motion I could.
That's a great, I mean, people with upper body stuff, tight shoulders, that will really not allow them to get down into their hips. Like, this is kind of essential. I like the outside inside grip. I hadn't thought about that. I mean, I have patients work on the doorway, but I like it actually allows you to, I think it gives you a little bit more flexibility. It's more natural, because like when I have people hold on to this, this still makes you work a little. It still makes you earn it a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Watch out for that box right there.
These are my long arms. Yeah. See, yeah. You could really sit back into your hips.
And the arms out in front kind of acts a little bit like a counterbalance, you know?
100%. I do like that it is mobile too, because you can kind of play with that, balancing back and forth, get some awareness in that bottom position.
And maybe for some of your clients, you know, it can be a little bit of a strengthening thing for those that aren't exercising a lot. Them resisting and holding the band and flexing their arms and stuff is going to be good exercise for them.
How important is it to get below, like get that hip crease below the knee? I mean, that's vital.
I think it's huge. I think that alone, people getting their hip below their knee, I think is a great thing for people to entertain or to think about in their day-to-day life, because whether you're taking a shit or you're coming up out of your car or sitting at a desk or a chair at work or school, you're just not getting low enough, and then you're not having any expression of that knee coming up higher. And I think some of that will help us be able to restore or hold on to what we're able to do when we're young.
I mean, that the hip works well above the knee. The hip works more below that 90 position. If we never use that bottom position, we lose that bottom position.
Yeah, we're gonna be pretty stuck.
Absolutely, I love it.
There you go. There's some tips on how you can fix your shoulder, maybe your hips, maybe your knees. Strength is never weakness. Weakness never strength. Catch you guys later.